shiny on noggin? Who's this dude on about? Oh, that's what he looks like? He doesn't even... He looks so different in that thumbnail. Wait, is he the ref you guys are talking about? Holy shit! Whoa! Bro, what is this fuck edit? What is this fuck ass edit? No, hang on, I'm not gonna lie, bro. We're gonna just look this dude up here. Jaap Stam. Let's look up Jaap Stam heated moments. Because he looks like he's on some heated shit. 7 players who dared to fight Jaap Stam.
Have you ever come up against a mountain of a man who looks like he could bench press your car? A scary 6'3" bald Dutchman.
Jaap Stam.
Jaap Stam's intimidating appearance and presence frightened opponents. Now, most players wisely steer clear of him, but a few brave souls, a handful of absolute mad lads, dared to challenge the Dutch giant and went
absolute mad lads!
toe-to-toe with him. Did they survive the encounter?
We did watch some highlights.
Let's find out. A few seasons after Sir Alex Ferguson made the biggest mistake of his managerial career by selling the defender to Lazio.
Holy fuck. Yo! This dude is genuinely sus!
Ancona Pietro Parente felt the wrath of Jaap Stam in December 2003. After evading Stam's tackle, Parente decided it was best to step on the defender. And let's just say, it didn't turn out well for him.
What happened?
Stam grabbed the midfielder's neck, leaving the player helpless and out of breath. With a look of terror in his eyes, then they tried to beckon Stam to let him go, giving him a
damn
on the back.
Bro, that dude looks scary as shit!
It took the intervention of Stam's teammates to defuse the situation.
Yes, we are watching the derby on Sunday. We're doing a watch party.
We're out of breath.
Yo, who's gonna be at the watch party, bro? Are y'all tuning in when I'm doing that shit?
But Parente wasn't just the only one who had to face the cold-blooded monster.
Y'all gonna be there?
2005 and 2006
we're watching it on
stream.
stream.
The Serie A was on fire. We witnessed a moment that we might never see again. Juventus faced AC Milan, and in a game that had so many legends, Vieira, Nedved, Nesta, Gattuso, Seedorf, Kaká, Del Piero, and Buffon.
Is it crazy to say they just listed all these players, and while I like to say my knowledge is good, is it crazy to say I don't know a single one of these? Not tomorrow, Sunday. Sunday a week from tomorrow. Is it crazy to say I don't know a single one of these players? Okay, so I still got work to do, babe. I still got work to do. I said who? W. Lena. I still got work to do, chat. I still got work to do, y'all. I still got work to do, babe. Okay? I still got work to do. But chat, let me flex on this because I see some new chatters. I'm a Sunderland fan, and Ballard followed me back on Instagram today. Hold my fucking nuts.
And a couple of others. Jaap Stam
I had to flex on y'all. I felt targeted. I felt targeted. I got insecure. I got insecure.
He was 22 years old at the time and playing for Juventus, while Stam, almost a decade older than him, had moved from Lazio to AC Milan. Following an aerial clash between the two of the
Ballard's
opposing
first
team
name?
players,
Isn't it Dan?
Stam and Zlatan joined in
Hopefully.
on the action,
Fuck!
but the pair
Is it
decided
Dan?
to start their own confrontation.
What's his
taking
first name?
focus away from the
The
main
fuck's
action.
his name?
Even as a young player, Zlatan didn't back
It is
down from
Dan.
Stam as
It is
their
Dan.
heads clashed. With their confrontation ending in a stalemate, fans were left to argue it out on who would have come out on top if both players fought with
Appreciate
each
the
other.
prime sub,
A
Ryan
22-year-old
Sanchez. Thank you, bro.
Zlatan or a 31-year-old Jaap Stam.
Bro, he looks like a villain. Are we sure he's good? Like in the sense of like, is he in the right mental space?
I'll leave that to you guys. But back in the year 2000,
Damn!
Stam faced someone who many consider to be the scariest footballer in history. While playing for Manchester United, Jaap Stam had the impossible job of stopping
What happened to those
Newcastle's
soccer
Duncan
jerseys, bro?
Ferguson in what was a genuine physical contest for the ball to a football's hardest men
Oh
collided.
shit!
Stam tried to
Oh
muscle
shit! He's
Ferguson
gonna
off the ball
spin!
after the striker tried to run through on goal.
He's gonna get up and
But Big Dunk wasn't just gonna roll over and play dead. The action ended with both beasts on the turf, and you could tell that both of them were ready to do it all over again.
Okay.
Unlike today's football, where we now have modern players falling to the ground at the slightest
Wait, Chad, is
contact,
flopping new? I thought flopping was always part of the sport. When did flopping start happening?
begging referees to brandish
2000s?
cards.
1990s?
Both players just moved on like nothing happened. No arguments with each other, just two hard men who relished the challenge of facing each other.
Joe, what's
Despite
good, man?
Ferguson fouling him, the stone-faced
Few
Stam
years
would feel
ago?
for nothing. He would not be intimidated by any mortal. Big Dunk must have felt fired up by the confrontation.
I feel like it's
because
always
he
been a
would
part
later
of the sport.
escape
You have to
Stam
sell it,
net
right?
in an insane swiveling volley from outside of the box to open the scoring soon afterward.
Okay.
2 other hard men were involved in the game.
Who?
Roy Keane would later be sent off in the second half. As
Oh, Roy
Alan
Keane,
Shearer
Roy-
scored a
He just throw a ball at his head?
hard men were involved in
Did
the
he
game.
just throw a
Roy
fucking
Keane
ball
would
at
later
his
be sent
head?
off in the second half as Alan Shearer scored a
Stupid
double
ass!
to give the Magpies a 3-0 victory. But it
Thank you,
didn't
James.
stop Sir Alex Ferguson's Manchester United from winning the league that season by 18 points. But just a year earlier,
Whoa,
Jaap
that's
Stam
him!
produced another moment that would be etched in our memories forever.
What is it?
In the first leg of the Champions League quarterfinal between Manchester United and Inter Milan in 1999,
What was it?
Chilean striker Ivan Zamorano
Oh, he's about to get
stepping
fucked.
backward
Oh.
when he encountered an immovable object in the person of Stam. To his surprise, Zamorano bounced off the stationary Stam, and he had no idea of what had just happened to him.
Yo.
So he turned around, expecting to be given more space,
No.
only to be bounced off once again by the big Dutchman.
Bro's
who simply
bouncing on him?
refused to move an inch. At this point, Zamorano got the message. There was no getting past Jaap Stam, and that was exactly how it played out for the rest of the match, as United progressed and ultimately won the Champions League, as Stam won the UEFA Defender of the Year for his performances. Still in the good old days when Manchester United and Arsenal were the best teams in the Premier League.
Arsenal
Both
sucks.
teams faced each other in August
Just kidding.
1999 at Highbury. 2 seasons earlier, the Gunners had been the double winners, and United ran out as treble winners the following season. With the game tied at 1-1 in the final 5 minutes of the early season blockbuster clash, Vieira dispossessed David Beckham in the 50-50 challenge
David
that ensued.
Beckham. He looks so young.
Keane and an on-rushing Vieira tussle for a loose ball as both players left off some interest on each other. With the pressure at an all-time high, Keane kicked out at Patrick Vieira.
We gotta
prompting a
watch Roy
face-off,
Keane next.
and
Doesn't
although
Roy
the
Keane
ref
have some
tried to
fuck
defuse
shit?
the situation, Vieira was having none of it. Both players were ready to come to blows as Vieira swung at Keane, and the United midfielder grabbed his rival's
Whoa,
A 22-man
whoa!
brawl was ready to break out at this
Oh.
point, and before we knew it, it was our man
Holy
Jaap Stam
shit!
rushing over to support Keane. The Dutchman went nose to nose with Vieira.
Bro, that's
following
Voldemort.
some
That's
choice
Voldemort. That's
words,
Voldemort.
and
That's
immediately
Voldemort.
grabbed Vieira by the throat like a man possessed. With both players knocking their heads, it took almost everybody on the pitch to separate them.
Bro, ref has no
Vieira,
steez.
to his credit, being a monster as well, would not be intimidated despite
Bro,
having
he's
to face
fucking
2 hard men.
Voldemort.
Following his retirement in October 2007, Stam got involved with Soccer Aid, which put celebrities and football legends together in 2 teams.
Why would they invite this dude to play in a soccer? No, bro.
But in
He looks like you.
2019,
Okay,
when
Ruben.
Manchester United faced Bayern Munich in one of those matches in the 1999 treble reunion, it appears that no one told Stam that it was a friendly match
God.
because he came out with guns blazing.
No.
Man United would end up trashing Bayern 5-0 with Sir Alex Ferguson in the dugout at Old Trafford. But the highlight of the match was seeing
No.
46-year-old Jaap Stam
Who invited this dude to fucking play?
the dugout at Old Trafford. But the highlight of the match was seeing 46-year-old Jaap Stam
get
handle
the
3
fuck out of
challenges
that
from
dude.
the opposition. At this point, it becomes clear that the Dutchman doesn't know the difference between a
Dude.
friendly match and serious football.
fuck-
Ready to take on the entire team
Yo,
on his own,
look at his
Stam
build.
sent multiple Bayern players flying all over the pitch in a 10-second cameo with some
Dude,
hard-nosed defending that left
Jesus.
us all feeling nostalgic about his playing days for the Red Devils.
Yo.
And at that point, some United
fuck
fans
is
joked
that
about
bullshit?
signing the former defender back,
Bro,
saying
who
that
is
even
that
at
little
that
Timmy?
age, he was better than some of their current defenders. It's been more than 2 decades
Holy
since
shit,
the
he
Dutchman
looks
left the
mad
Premier
scary.
League, and still, only a few defenders have come close to what the defender achieved in just 3 seasons with United.
Oh, he was clamps,
Back-to-back
though.
UEFA Best Defender of the Year awards,
Deep
3
boy.
Premier League medals.
Yo, he was kinda
9
hung, though, no?
Back-to-back UEFA
Yo, he kind of is.
Best Defender of the Year awards, 3 Premier League medals, and PFA Team of the Year awards, and the unforgettable 1999
Yo,
treble.
I'm calling it how I see
Always
it.
committed to the game.
Do you
giving it
want me
his
to lie on the
100%.
stream?
Stam was a solid presence and arguably one of the greatest
Oh,
players in all of English
Jesus! Did he have
football
CTE?
history, providing vital defensive security. Man United legend Peter Schmeichel chose the Dutchman as the best defender that he had ever
Dude,
played behind.
what- those jerseys
and
are
Ryan Giggs
steez.
called him a beast of a man. Stam was the complete defender. Tall, fast, powerful, and could also instinctively read the game.
Does he have a World Cup
You
win?
could literally count the number of times that you saw him lose a sprint, But it wasn't just about his toughness and tenacity. Stam was incredibly grateful too, and also comfortable on the ball.
Grateful?
And for a man as proud as Sir Alex Ferguson to admit that he made a mistake by selling the 1997 Dutch Footballer of the Year
Shouldn't have done
tells
it.
you just how good he was.
Shouldn't have done it, buddy.
He said that he thought a recent Achilles injury that the defender had might have cost him some of his mobility.
It
For the
won't.
next 5 to 6 years,
It won't.
United struggled to replace Jaap Stam,
And they
while
didn't.
the Dutchman
Look at
excelled
this,
in
bro. Why would you ever trade someone that looks like this, bro? He looks like he's about to fuck everyone up.
Italy, playing alongside legends like Cafu, Paolo Maldini, and Alessandro Nesta. Is Jaap Stam still the greatest defender that Manchester United had?
Is he?
Or would you rank someone else ahead of him?
Chat, would you guys rank someone else ahead of him? Would you guys rank someone else ahead of him? That's a you question, not a me question. Would y'all rank someone else ahead of him?